All right, we're gonna go get gas and enjoy the sunset because the sun's going down in a little bit. You know, one thing about the Honda Rebels, and I think that it doesn't really matter what year your Rebel is that they have small gas tanks, right? So technically this thing's got 2.9 gallon fuel capacity, and I always have to fill up with how much I ride. I find myself having to fill up a lot. We're gonna go on 776 here, which I can go a little faster than what I was doing earlier. We're just gonna go get some gas, enjoy a short ride before tuck the kiddos in. Actually, I can pretty much go this way. It's windy. It's windy. You know, I replaced these mirrors. The original ones were like round, right? But for me, it wasn't wide enough. You know, these are nice and wide, and I really like them. My little brother, Gene, he's like, you're slowly turning your cruiser into an adventure bike. I don't know, maybe I'm a adventure bike at heart. I don't know. All I know is right now, I really like my bike. You know, I don't need anything faster than this. I'm gonna give it gas here. Woo! There we go, 3. 4th gear, 6th. There you go. But yeah, when I'm on this bike, I just feel like I want to go places, you know what I mean? Like I just want to do stuff. Like I can really see what people are talking about with freedom of the highway and freedom of the road. Like I never really understood that, honestly. I just thought that, oh, okay, yeah, you go wherever you want, whatever, duh. But it's a different feeling, man. It is a different feeling, something that I've never experienced in my life, you know. And I'm glad that, you know, one thing I will say is that I always say all the time, it's like, man, why didn't I get into motorcycling earlier, you know? But then I realized it's just like, you know, a lot of accidents happen with young people in motorcycles, you know, and so maybe it was a good thing that I waited until 40 before I actually got into motorcycling, because I think I'm more responsible now than I've ever been in my life. Right? I don't want to do anything stupid or crazy or nothing like that, so but I'm just glad that I started. And this bike is enough for me for right now. Put a lot of time and effort into getting this bike the way I want it. And I love wrenching on stuff too. I love taking things apart. It's like I'm not scared to work on my bike. It's like those boot covers. Had to take all the forks out. You know? I've never done it before. I looked up on YouTube University how to do it. It's like, dang, if you can just follow directions and watch enough people do it, I feel like I can figure out how to do it, you know? And that's the fun, that's half the fun for me, is like learning about how to take something apart, how it works, you know? Really, really fun. Rev match downshift. Yeah, I always like to be in second gear when I'm turning. Gives me enough power. Ooh, it's another motorcycle guy. He's cool. Oh, his pipes are loud. Not mine though. I haven't upgraded my exhaust yet, and I don't know if I want to. I want my motorcycle to be a little louder than what it is, but at the same time, I like to be a nice neighbor. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when I'm riding around my neighborhood, I kind of want to feel like I'm not pissing anyone off. And honestly, I mean, can you hear motorcycles coming anyways if you're not paying attention to them? If you got everything blaring? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, we're here. Let's get some gas. And what's nice about this bike is you only need regular gas. You don't need to put Supreme or 93 in it, you know? And those that, and this won't even go. There you go. And those that say that they get better performance out of 93 octane in an engine that only takes 87 regular, don't know about how compression works. So, you know what? I just put regular gas in my Rebel because that's what the manual states. I will get no more power from putting 93 in. Alright, it's a big myth. That's it. How much is that? $4.62. Only a gallon and a half. Okay. And we're done. Let's get out of here. Should we ride some more that way, or should we ride back home? I don't even know what time it is. The kids will go to bed a little after 8:30 maybe. Do I have time? Well, sure I do. Sure I have time. We have time. We can go down a little ways. Oh, look at that sun. It's going down. It's going down. You know, and the thing is, I haven't ridden at night yet, which I'm going to. I am going to. Just I don't know about tonight. But the thing is, people talk about, oh, they don't want to ride in the rain, they don't want to ride at night. Well, here's the thing. You got to learn how to ride at night and in the rain, because you don't know what kind of situation you're going to be in. And so, for me personally, as a personal choice, I'm going to train myself on how to get good at riding in the rain and riding at night, so then I'm prepared for anything, right? I don't want to just be a good day rider. Turn on my lights. Yep, you're gonna wait for me, lady. Make this turn here. Yep. There you go. Oh, all that excitement just to stop. Whatever, I had to get up get up to speed. We'll ride down, come back, make a U, come back. So let's see here if I can actually turn on my rear camera. Okay, that's my front. It's so dumb, like seriously, why can't I, you know, I'm not entirely sold on this whole shebang. Rear camera, see, rear camera, I see him here, I see him here. I just want the rear camera to be full screen so this can be rear camera all the time. Because the dangers of motorcycles when you're stopping in traffic is somebody they can rear end you anytime. That's why lane filtering, Minnesota people, you guys just passed that? That's awesome that you guys fucking passed that. Lane filtering, I mean, California, I think Texas has it. I mean, as a motorcyclist, people who drive cars really don't understand, and I didn't understand either, of why that would be safer for motorcyclists. But for a motorcyclist to be in traffic, right? To sit there and to get rear-ended because they don't see you. That's why people do it. See, I'm gonna go past this truck here because I'm not gonna sit in his blind spot. I mean, 55, 60 miles an hour, I mean, it's what people are going. Look at that white car right there. I mean, just trying to, yeah, speed limit, but there's also what the traffic is going. So when you're riding a motorcycle on stuff like this, it's like you either got to be real comfortable in traffic, right? So I'm going to switch lanes here, switch over the shoulder, and I'm going to make it easy peasy. Probably going to turn up somewhere around here somewhere. I don't want to go right into Port Charlotte tonight because I want to get home to the kids. I always kiss them goodnight. It's bedtime. I go say goodnight to Ollie first. Him and his big old smile. Then I go say goodnight to my eldest. And then turn into bed. But this is a nice night for a ride. Very nice night. I'm just going to turn around here. I know I'm going to stop, make a complete stop today. You know, from my point of view, when I accelerate like that, it's like I feel like I'm being reckless. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm going too fast, but it's not because it's a small bike, right? So cars, they can just push their pedal and they can go that fast. I have to work a lot harder to shift my bike to keep up with the speed. Otherwise, I slow people down, and that's bad because then I can get rear-ended. Right? Driving too slow is really bad too. You know? On a motorcycle, it's like you don't want to be causing accidents by going too slow in confusion and this accordion effect. One thing I still suck at though And this just comes from being a lifelong car rider or car driver. You know, in the car, it's like when you signal, after the turn, it automatically cancels it for you after you make the turn. But on a motorcycle, it's not like that. You know? I don't even know if a motorcycle out there can do that. But anything that I've read, you have to cancel it. And sometimes I'll just like look down and be like, oh shit, I didn't cancel it. And that's bad. That's something I got to work on, because that causes confusion for people in the back. They think that I'm going to turn or whatever, you know what I mean? So I have a lot to work on yet as far as for, you know, but as far as for being comfortable on, you know, in traffic and higher speeds and things like that, I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable, you know. Like I said, there are just certain things that I'll get better with over time. But the key is, you know, and my father-in-law, my pops-in-law told me, one of the first things he told me was, don't be scared, because that can make things a lot worse. And so any new riders out there, it's just kind of like, you know, go at your speed, right? If you're not comfortable doing something, don't do it, right? But at certain times, you have to start pushing yourself a little bit to go, not doing the whole thing all at once, right? If you're going to go 50 miles an hour, you've never done 50 miles an hour again, okay? Go on a safe road, go in the morning, go at night, switch lanes, right? And go for 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour for like 10 seconds and then stop and see how you feel about that, right? You never been on a highway? Go on the highway. When you're ready, take the next exit out. And just keep doing that and build, right? That's the only way you're going to get better. And that's the only way I know I'm going to get better. Because I was really uncomfortable with a lot of these different things, right? Being out in traffic. Oh my God. When I first started, I told everyone, hey, don't worry, I'm going to be in the parking lot doing slow speed maneuvers for like 2 months before I get into traffic and blah, blah, blah. You know, and that's good if you need to do that. But for me, I found out that I can do all of it at certain times, at different times, right? Slow speed maneuvers in the parking lot, that's always a thing for me during the week. Right, so even though I can ride fast out here, this is the easy stuff. But the things that you need to keep sharp are the slow maneuvers, your your clutch control, friction zone, all while being aware of what you're doing. Fourth gear, fifth gear. See, this bike is plenty fast. Fifth gear, 65 miles an hour. 61 miles an hour, now I'm at 50. Let's talk about another thing too. So MSF is like the beginner rider's course. It's like the best thing that anybody can do, right? It's the best thing. You want to learn, take an MSF course. It'll fast track you. Awesome instructors. But my gripe is that, you know, and I asked some people around here, like, I want to take the next step. What is the next step? And the next step usually is kind of like an advanced rider's course, a BRC from MSF. But guess what? Around here, they stopped doing it, and I asked why. I asked my local Harley Davidson, where I got my MSF certification. I said, why did you guys stop doing it? Because they said that people don't usually sign up for it. I'm like, why wouldn't they? He's like, well, if you think about it, all you need is this beginner course. And then people just want to go out and get their first bike. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Not everybody wants to continue skills and things like that they would have to build on, because they'll just get better over time, which is fine, right? But for riders who want to take it a little more serious or need that extra help, right? And I feel like I would be the perfect candidate to take a second course, because I just want to learn everything there is to know about this riding, right? I don't think that you can know too much. And so I'm hungry for the opportunity to learn more in a formal setting, right? Because not many people get to do that. And so if I can find some way to do that and just continue my journey in riding, something that like I found that I really love doing, then that would be awesome. But you know, I found it sad that they don't offer it because people don't want to do it, because they just want to do the minimum and that's it. And then no one signs up for it. So yeah, that makes sense. That's why they are not going to staff a class. They're not going to staff a class. They're not going to do a class when people aren't going to take it, right? And I just, you know, I wish more people wanted that stuff so they could actually do that. So we, you know, those that want to take it can actually take it. But there are other things. It's just I have to go outside of the state or outside of the whatever. I mean, Tampa Police Department, I mean, they have something free out there that I think is more advanced and things like that. I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, you don't get much better than cops. I'll tell you that. The cop riders, man, in the United States, cop riders in Japan, I mean, you talk about people who are awesome riders. You're talking about law enforcement. I mean, that's what I truly believe. If you've ever seen some of these cops maneuver a big 800-pound bike, that's kind of like the level. Like I'm like, man, I wish I was that good, you know. But and we're back home. Pull up my shield here. I will do night riding, my first night riding video later. I'm still not 100% comfortable with that idea, but I know that I need to at least learn how to ride at night. Let's just say I get stuck somewhere or whatever and I can't come home until nighttime. I get broken down somewhere at night and it, you know, whatever. It's like I gotta learn how to handle it in all situations. Well, thanks for riding with me. It was a quick trip, but, you know, any trip is a good trip, I think. Till next time.